Oh, it is pouring outside right now. Let me take out my jacket real quick. Alright, so yeah, this video is going to be a little bit different than usually all my videos are. We're going to do kind of a story time about how my drone that I lost was recovered. Okay, this is a crazy story. And this happened like a week ago. Okay, so here's what happened. So I was filming some real estate, I was filming a real estate video and doing real estate photography for a property. And so I had my drone, my camera, and my little DJI Osmo Pocket. Let me show it. It's pretty cool. And as you can see, it's very smooth. Anyway, I was going to get some good photos and videos. And this was for my family. This wasn't like an actual job. Like I wasn't getting paid to do this. I was just doing it for experience because I do want to do that in the future, real estate stuff. So me and my dad were in the front of the house. I was flying my drone up. I was about like 20 feet up. Like it was not high at all. It was like just to the lamp post kind of thing. We were hovering there. I was getting some good pictures and videos of the property. A huge gust of wind just takes it. Like I'm pressing like full throttle on the forward and it's moving backwards. And it just took it. And it was going. And I was like okay at first. I'm like, okay, this is fine. Like I can control the situation. Yeah, I couldn't control this. And I was looking on my phone. My controller. Okay, the controller opens up right here. Let me show it to you. It opens up like this, and then obviously the antennas go up and whatever. But yeah, you put your phone underneath, and so that you can see what's happening. You can control on-screen settings and whatnot. So I'm holding it, right? I'm flying it. I'm holding it. I'm looking at my phone. And I just see, like, it just going. Like, it's going. It went 5 miles in 4 minutes, but at the 2-minute mark, I lost signal. So, like, that's how long I thought it went, because I thought it crashed or something. There's, like, no way. I thought it hit a tree. So we hop in my car, and I'm, like, freaking out. I have the window rolled down with my phone and my controller, like, out the window. Like, I'm, like, trying to get signal again, right? So we're driving along the road, trying to follow it. And then eventually we get to a spot where like there's just trees and like, you know, or like a dead end, right? So we're in this dead end and we see it and I could just see it go. It's like 50 feet. Like this is altitude. It's like 50, 40, 30, 20. I was like, it's going down, Dad. And I could just see trees and then we went black. Literally like dark. And I was like, I lost it. It's gone. I can't believe I did this. It logs its last updated coordinates, GPS coordinates. So like the last place it's been updated. We screenshot that and then we were able to put it into Google Maps and we're able to follow it, and it's off this like dead end that we were in. It was in this huge patch of woods surrounded by blackberries. Like this was like we got within 200 feet of the last, you know, the GPS coordinates, which we didn't even know. Like it could have just lost GPS, like it could have broken and just went further. We don't know. So we were walking through the woods for like maybe 20 minutes, probably a little bit less, 15. But and we like saw that and we're like, there's no way we're gonna get to it. Like it's just blackberries everywhere, sticker bushes. This is like a whole wooded area with like 150 feet tall trees like everywhere. So I'm like, there's no way. And even if we do get to it, it's gonna be in a tree. And we had to give up, and I just had to drive home. And I was like so sad. I was like so depressed because I don't have money for a new drone. Like, wait, I was either at a Halloween party or I was playing mini golf with my friend. And my mom texted me. She's like, hey, you gotta come. I was like, why? I'm like, well, we're all here and your aunt is here and she wants to see you. She has a surprise for you. And I was like, what? And I'm just there and she gives me like Halloween candy because they did like a trunk or treat, right? So I'm like, oh, thank you. And then we just kind of talked, you know. And then like from behind her back, she reaches behind your back and she brings out my drone. What? Okay, when I tell you that my mind was blown, I was like, how? I don't know how that's even possible, okay? She said that they walked in the woods. She's from literally like an hour away, and she drove up and she went in the woods for 2.5 hours looking for it. So they took some pictures of where they found it, and you know, so they literally found it somehow, and like I don't even know. I still don't understand how that's possible. I got the SD card out, right? And the SD card 100% was fine. So I didn't just get all my real estate like pictures and videos back, but I also got the crash footage back. So I rewatched it and it didn't get stuck in the tree. I do have that video and I'll show it to you in a sec, but first I want to show you that the drone isn't fine, sadly. It is the gimbal. Here, I'm going to show you. As you can see, the gimbal like is off. And so the gimbal's broken. The propeller is broken and snapped. And the top is, you know, coming off. But although it's completely broken, I think that I can either sell it for parts still for a decent amount of money, or I can potentially get someone to fix it for me. So like, this is still a big deal. I can't believe that she like got it back to me. I'm like, I was freaking out. Okay, but yeah. So here's the crash footage. All right, so like as soon as it got kind of far, I started, you know, press record, and it like narrowly misses the trees right here. So I mean, I kind of wish it hit the tree right there, because especially if it was really windy and it blew out, then I could get it right away. But yeah, it just kept going and going and going. And it ran out of battery, and when it runs out of battery, it does an emergency landing, hits the tree right here, rights itself somehow, and I think this branch is the one that breaks the propeller, and it falls for a really long time. And then it just kind of sat there and recorded for another 20 minutes, and then they found it. Yeah, now I know to check the weather before I fly my drone, because then that'll happen again, and that was that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.